something special. Welcome to Cowbell Country, Davis-Wade City, home field of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Boilermakers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on play.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. I don't think he got in. The big guys up front just walling him off. And the Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They try to sneak it for the first. No field goal attempt here. We've got a 4th and goal. Trying to convert with a sweep. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Interesting. Here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Quick throw to the left. Finding some room at the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Heading left after the handoff.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And the sophomore QB, but an inaccurate throw, threw it behind his man.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. And the Boilermakers will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Love to to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. You got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The Boilermakers will crank up the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Now, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. Gets into space at the 50. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking light. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Boilermakers line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Attack tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
On the set.
Begin with a quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver makes the catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Price. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's enough to move the 6 and give them a 1st down at the 41.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Running through the tackle.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Looking for a man. Wide open downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The Southpaw calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Looking to throw now on first down. And looking for a big play here. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that route.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grinding away on the ground.
I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff heading left. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll give it to the running back. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And with that, we're going to have a new #1 team in the rankings, sir. This victory puts them in pole position and makes them the team to beat as we look ahead to the bracket.
Well, they took total advantage of this opportunity, taking on the #1 team in the country, especially doing it so late in the year. The committee obviously paying attention to the results of this game, and now we have a new #1 team in college football.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the offense will just take a knee. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, #1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype.